Holy salami, hold on to your mommies. Basically, today the slice. I love saying I love ruining everything. I'm the man who ruins all.
They should have gotten you to replace Craig Ferguson.
Oh yes. Today we got the slice cast today. We also have a special guest. We got Crusty Shades, the man himself. Obviously, you all don't know him, but he is a wannabe. He has a crust account.
Not seen since Fast and Furious 2.
Yes, since he was booted out because one of the fans was like, "I don't like that man. He sounds Mexican." Anyways, today, like I said, we're talking fandom. That's one of our basically our topics today is gonna be just fandom. I think just because there's a lot to munch on, and I think
there's a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about. I think boys, if you may, let us know. I think we'll start with Carlos. Carlos, for you, how was it? How was it done? I mean, your opinions.
Well, I didn't even see how it was done. Like, I just saw the trailers on YouTube.
That's how wonderful he is. That's why I asked him first, so then we could just get rid of it and then just start off with Cruz.
I'm the wrong person to ask. I wasn't paying attention.
Always. And this man's getting paid by us, and he's not doing anything.
Easy money.
We're soon gonna let him go. Anyways, Cruz. So please, what?
I don't agree with that statement. He's one of the three.
He's getting paid?
He didn't come up with the name, so
you
you're
guys
okay.
are getting paid.
Okay.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah.
Wait, we're getting paid?
Yes, Chris. Remember I told you about that.
I like the way they set it up. They made it easy, unlike Comic-Con, where you're like, where the hell do I watch this?
Yeah, okay.
They told you, it's going to be on this website, watch it here, at this time, and they just went hourly.
Yeah.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock was one thing, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock was another scheduled thing,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool. I was able to watch it during my lunchtime. If I didn't get to see it, I got to go back and rewind it and watch where I left off.
Oh, that's true. You can pause it. How about you, Chrisman? What you think about it? I know you and me kind of like sat down almost through the whole way.
I mean, I was one of those people who were just impatient. I want to see what you guys were gonna show. Like the trailers and the sneak peeks. And
Stop
whatever.
jerking each other off and show me what you're gonna show.
Like, you see, like, oh, we're talking Suicide Squad. I just shut up.
There is a lot of fillers too. They're like, oh, here's an artwork. And
take him to a strip club. He's like, enough with the dancing and the music. Show me your titties.
Yeah, basically. So you kind of were just impatient.
I mean,
Was it a good impatient or a bad impatient?
It was whatever impatient. I just came in and out. Like I had to. I don't know how you refer him, Gambino or
Gambino.
I had him just listen over it, and he'll call me over when something exciting.
Cool, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, like, hey, look, something's showing up.
Like, oh.
Are you like a fan of like even normal conventions? Like, are you a fan of going to the panels and listening to them, or are you just there like?
Well, sometimes they say interesting things. You know, when it's in the blue moon. You know, like in some of the panels, they're answering some questions that
That means something, right?
That means something that's towards the movie. Like, oh yeah, we did this and that. Blah,
Sometimes you
blah,
get stupid ones, right? Like,
they're like, oh, who is Batman?
How do you describe your character in the
development?
The development, and then they expect you go, yeah, because I'm really Batman, and I really developed this. Even though it's on the story, like, oh yeah, character develops emotion in this one.
Another thing I didn't talk about that. They were supposed to come up with everything on their time of the panel. After the panel ended, oh wait, we forgot to say this, and this, and this, and this. Why didn't you include that when you had your time?
I think they would go overtime a little bit. Like, one of the things I didn't quite like where they had this this game shows they were doing during the thing. Suicide Squad did it, but also Wonder Woman did it. Wonder Woman, I feel like, was retarded. Like, I think it took forever just to even say, oh, here's the trailer.
I think the Shazam too as well.
I was like, I didn't see Shazam, but because I was like, Shazam, get away. I just think Wonder Woman's like trying to get to the trailer was just like not.
I thought it was gonna be different, but.
It's basically everything the same, but they just added Cheetah.
Yeah.
They cropped up the parts like, oh, here's Cheetah, here. Let's see. I think we could talk about Wonder Woman. She was one of the first, right? On the brackets.
She was right after Sandman, right?
Sandman, yeah, which they're doing a
audio
book. Everybody, Carlos, you've seen the Wonder Woman trailer. What do you say, man?
It was just a recut of the first trailer.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't that. It was disappointing.
What did you think about the trailer though? Like overall.
It was disappointing.
Which is disappointing.
Yeah, except for Cheetah, like, which I wasn't even that excited to see.
Yeah.
Like the first trailer, it had mood.
Oh, okay, the music. You say.
Yeah, this one was just like generic trailer trash, cut at the last minute. Here, throw it out there. That's what I felt about. Like, it was just last minute. Not enough care went into it, like say the Batman trailer.
Okay. Well, we'll move on to the Batman trailer a little later.
Well,
I know
you
just
get to it when you get to it.
Why'd you mention it? Now you're gonna be like, oh, wish
You excited for the movie though?
I'm teasing them.
for Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah.
How about you, Cruz? What do you?
I'm in between right now.
In between right now?
Yeah.
In between what?
How are they gonna explain Steve coming back and?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why I needed. We should see the movie.
No, well, I mean, the trailer gives you hints. Like the dude, what's his face? The
Mandalorian.
He basically looks like he could wish everybody's dream, anything wish they want.
Yeah.
Didn't you see the trailer?
Yeah.
That's why he was speculating, man. Crying out loud. Man speculating. You're like, oh, just watch the movie already. Jesus Christ. What happened to trailers and thinking like, hey, look, I saw something.
That's why, because he's like, well, I don't know how they're going to bring it back. It's like, well, they're not going to explain it in the trailer.
Well,
just watch the movie.
Curious,
yeah.
Because he could figure out many other ways, but now he's like,
No, you got my curiosity.
Yeah, exactly. Crust, how do you feel Wonder Woman?
Well, the trailer is whatever in itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm pretty excited to see the movie. I mean, because the trailer shouldn't, speak for the movie itself.
Oh, are you doing the Batman Begins thing? You're like, oh, you shouldn't.
That's not the mask. That's his face.
It's not what I do. No, it's not.
Me.
Yeah. No, it's not what I wear that defies it. It's what I do. Or whatever.
You'll edit it into the video.
Well, I'll edit the Batman.
Editor will come up with notes later.
Yeah, you will come out and insult
The
everybody.
viewers will understand it.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Anyways, Cruz, what's another thing that caught your eye
What's your
on
thought
this?
on it, though?
I Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Do the music.
No, Wonder Woman was. I expected not really much. I mean, they showed already like what 3 maybe trailers before.
Well, this
this
movie was supposed to be out months ago.
Yeah, and it's hard for them to kind of just show another trailer. I think they were. Look, I was actually happy that they weren't showing Cheetah. I think I was excited for that because you're like, oh, where's Cheetah? I think the times we were like, oh, that's gonna be Cheetah, but
Yeah.
they haven't showed it. But I mean, I kind of like. It's like when they ruined. I'm not saying it ruined necessarily, but. I don't remember Kingsman, the Golden Circle.
Yeah.
They literally in the trailer showed.
What's his name came back from the dead, huh?
Yeah, they were basically, and they're like, oh, that was, and the director I feel like was pissed because they're like, dude, you just ruined the big thing from my movie, and that a lot of people just
Terminator 2 when they showed that Arnold Schwarzenegger was gonna be the good guy.
Oh yeah, see there you go.
He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so a lot of times I think trailers, people who do the trailers, or even companies, they get involved a lot.
You think directors should have more control over their trailers?
Almost definitely, I think they should have control.
I think we've spoken
when
about
it
this
comes
where
to show.
directors should control.
Yeah, I feel
their
like
work.
obviously some music and some stuff maybe. I'm not saying Tenet, but I'm just saying there's certain places, certain things to direct. I mean, it's the director's movie. Like he's filming it, he should know how to kind of like show pieces. Like this is what I want. This is gonna get people. Okay, that, So
I mean, at the end he's making the piece that's gonna get people into the theater.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, yeah, the trailer they kind of just showed. It kind of spoiled us, I guess, how she looks like. But then again, I don't know if that's the final look. I mean, it's a trailer. Hopefully, it's.
Again, it progresses.
She looks very like white, like bright, not bright, but like toned down maybe.
I think it's the lighting because like it's like dark blue gray in the back.
Yeah,
and, like,
she doesn't
She
look
kind of
super-
blends into it.
Yeah, she kind of just does this or that. Hopefully, she doesn't disappear during the movie. Like, oh, where'd she go?
Like Black Panther.
Like Black Panther. Yeah. Wow.
That movie hurt my eyes.
Yeah, it just was. It was like dark at one scene, and he's like, "Where is he?"
The fight scene at the end when they're in the train tracks, they're like,
Oh yeah, the CGI.
I got a
Oh, no.
migraine watching
was
that.
ridiculous. Damn. But anyways, Wonder Woman coming out in November or December, wherever it comes out.
sometime at the end of the
We're all
year.
shrugging here like we don't know.
Soon. Anyways, Cruz, what's another thing you we kind of caught your eye now?
The whole, the Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights, by the way, this the video game from Montreal, Warner Brother Montreal. They're finally coming out with their grand reveal. And what you think about it, Cruz?
I'm confused.
You're confused on what parts?
Well, the part where Bruce Wayne comes out and says, "Oh, I blew up the mansion after this and this and that, so you guys don't get caught."
Yeah.
Oh, but it has nothing to do with part 3
of Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah, it's weird because like the people who made Rocksteady, I mean the Arkham Arkham Asylum franchise are not working on anything to do with the Arkham franchise. They're working on Suicide Squad, which it has nothing to do with. I mean, it says it's connected, but nothing to do with the story. And,
different timeline.
But Warner Brothers Montreal is like, oh, we're gonna continue it supposedly, but they're saying that's a different. I don't know, because they have Tim Drake as Robin, which in a way he's supposed to be older
and bald,
and married, and Barbara crippled and bad, and just married.
A lot of things.
Yeah, so it does throw off a lot of things, you know.
Dick doesn't have that stupid mask anymore.
Oh yeah, that mask was ridiculous.
Yeah.
What mask?
The one from Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight, remember, it was like super like covered his whole face.
I didn't mind it though.
Didn't mind, but he's a bigger fan.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So, anyways, Krusty, you video games wise, are you interested in getting it?
The Gotham Knight?
Yeah.
I think I gotta need to see more of it before investing in it.
I feel like they want everyone to invest in this game because it said co-op.
Because it's team related and stuff. I don't know, like the gameplay was just too over exaggerated with the different colors. You know how
too bright.
They try to make it look like any other superhero game, like with the Marvel Avengers game right now.
Same
thing, sort of.
Yeah, it looks loud like that. Like
yeah.
That. How about yourself, Carl? Someone who doesn't really play.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
Terrible. Why are you here? I did tell you to do investigation. Me? Stop touching me, child.
Jesus.
Anyways, I thought it was. Well, it looks snowy. I like the snow. I like that.
I like the snow.
No, I like the
Did
snow.
Freeze look robotic?
Freeze looked too much. Freeze looked like he looked probably like as our Origins did. Like you remember Origins where he was just all chunky and stuff.
Yeah, Origins he had like a bigger suit and then well it's different than
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure the gameplay will be nice. I mean, they always do that. Like, I mean, Warner Brothers, Origins was a good game when it came to that.
With the fighting style?
Yeah. So I'm excited for, I guess, boss combats. They gave us a good showing.
To continue?
Yeah, they gave us a good showing. I'm more thrown off the timeline. Like, where are they going? I mean, they say it was a different one, but I don't know how different.
Why mention the whole blowing up the mansion?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm confused. Unless Montreal was like, unless Warner Bros. Was like, no, connected.
Think the Court of Owls is going to show up in this game?
They are.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they showed it in the trailer.
I don't remember the trailer.
Yeah, the end, like the very, like the.
Oh, was it in the ending?
Yeah, like the
saw
last
it.
10 seconds of the trailer.
They showed the owls.
They show the owls.
Literally, they show
They show two of them. One guy's suited up, and then they show a talon.
And then they're frozen. Remember?
You know, then it could be like a different timeline. It could be like a different theme, like its own game, because they could just have the Court of Owls like, oh, like Batman. Like, we know who Batman is, Bruce Wayne.
Or they could have the blown up part at the end.
No, well, I was thinking, actually, I don't know if I talked to Cruz about it, that he probably might not be dead, and he might just be captured by the Court of Owls.
And being brainwashed. And he'd be the main villain.
They do that all the time?
All the time.
Especially when you say Batman's dead, it really...
Is he really?
Who's going to play a game where Batman's dead? With
Yeah.
the main characters of Batman?
Why would it have Batman in it?
Why do you call it Batman?
The name,
Anyways, talking more about video games since we're on that discussion, Suicide Squad by Rocksteady. They're doing their own take on the Suicide Squad.
That's connected to the Arkhamverse.
That's supposedly connected, which I don't.
With the Deadshot.
I don't. Yeah, especially without Deadshot being.
I would give it points because they got Samoa Joe to play King Shark.
What was it? Isn't King Shark dead?
In the movie?
In the first Arkham game.
Yeah.
No, in the.
No, that was White Shark.
That was White Shark?
Yeah, that was Great White Shark.
In the
No,
the
didn't
morgue?
he die in Arkham? Assault on Arkham?
No, Assault of Arkham. They had King Shark, no?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, and then they blew up his head.
Yeah, he died.
Oh, see, I didn't see that movie.
Their stories are like going way out of it.
How long do we have to read like 50 comic books?
Oh yeah, like the Arkham
Suicide
stories.
Squad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when we blew up people, the criminals' head.
Carlos apparently has not watched any of this. He's just kind of like, yes.
He's just here for the ride today.
I'm here for the food.
Huh?
I'm here for the food.
Oh my god. Anyways, let's move on to maybe something. What did you watch? Let's talk. Don't bring up Batman. We'll bring that last.
That's basically what I.
That's all you brought? You saw?
A week and a half to do research and you only saw
We'll
Batman.
give you a week. We'll give you a week.
I mean,
well, you know.
I mean, as long as you've seen the other things that we're gonna talk about later, no?
That's so far he hasn't seen anything.
They're like, maybe he could have said like 4 trailers. Then he's like, I'm ready.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
But well, didn't they mention about the Flash too? Didn't you know anything?
Oh yeah, okay.
I saw the Black Adam.
Okay, let's talk about the Black Adam. Let's talk. Carlos, please tell us your side on the Black Adam.
I think that's bullshit what they threw right there.
All right, go continue.
It's basically just saying like, oh yeah, we're making this movie. It's like, wow, you couldn't even get like any. You're just showing it as concept art here.
I mean, that's what the Flash movie did.
Yeah.
So.
But the Flash movie was already having problems with it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's facts. But the Black Adam was like, oh, we've been
10 years, right?
10 years.
10 years in development.
That's kind of a little bit why I'm like, when I see something mentioned here, I just kind of take it with a grain of salt because I'm like, I've heard all this stuff before.
But you're hearing it from them though. I think there's a big difference. I mean, it's the one thing from hearing it from like an online website.
From rumors.
Well, I mean, we've heard it before. Like, remember that convention they had where they were like, this is DC's lineup. These are the movies we're making.
Yeah.
And then after that, Marvel did the same thing and showed their lineup.
Yeah.
And then they threw that out the window like a week after. And that was a convention. That was them going, this is our lineup.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like...
But that's the thing about Hollywood. Things change.
That's why. I just take it with a grain of salt.
Does it capture your curiosity either way?
It's just stuff I've heard before. Like, if it's something I haven't heard before, then I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. But for the most of, like, I've heard them talk about a Flash movie. I've heard them talk about Flashpoint and all this shit. It's like, okay, when I see footage, then I'll believe you. But until then, I've heard these rumors before. I've heard these announcements before. Until I see... I'm just skeptical that way.
Super very angry.
Huh?
He's super very angry about that.
Yeah, it's because I've been told, I've been teased before. I've had that mouse dangled in front of me before.
Uh-huh.
You know, we've had announcements from the main guy in charge of the DC Cinematic Universe going, "This is our lineup," and then immediately a week after, never mind, that's not what we're gonna go with.
I mean, do you know any movies right now that were in the lineup and they got taken out?
Green Lantern, Cyborg, all those movies should have actually been out by now. And they were like, we're gonna produce these movies to compete like with Marvel, and then all that just thrown out the window. We should have had a Flash movie by now, according to their plans.
But isn't it have to do with like they kind of end up changing their way of what they want to do, right?
Yeah.
I think they ended up deciding not to go that route of how Marvel. Like, I mean, I think they basically kind of realized like they're not Marvel type of movies.
They can't go toe to toe with them with the amount of time Marvel's put into.
No, not only that. I think when it comes to just itself, what kind of movies they are, like. I don't think, like I said, I like Shazam to some point, but I didn't like it to that whole, oh yeah, this is, I mean, I get it, Shazam's a kid and stuff has to be, but I like the seriousness of like the Justice League and like how Batman.
DC's more mature.
I would say darker.
Yeah, darker.
I mean, Marvel has mature part, but I think they're more
kid friendly.
You've seen Batman, you've seen Man of Steel. Carlos, what do you gotta say?
You know what? Like I probably mentioned this when we were talking about Aquaman. I liked Aquaman because it kind of embraced that comic book over the topness.
Like what?
Like it was just balls out. They were like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna throw everything at you." That's like crazy colors, all that shit. It didn't try to be dark, and that's what I liked about it. It was just crazy, a zany superhero movie, and I think DC needs to embrace that a little more. It's like, okay, yeah, we made the Dark Knight, and you know.
So you don't like the Batman trailer?
Oh yeah, I like it for what it is, but I don't want to. Honestly, I'm tired of everybody trying to make dark, gritty superhero movies.
Oh, Batman is a dark, gritty superhero.
They're good, but they're majority of times I've seen gritty. Like Man of Steel is a gritty, dark movie, right?
When you see,
It's
you
a
say
good
dark,
one.
But should every
Watchmen?
Superman movie be dark and gritty? Like. Honestly, I watch Superman because I want to see a hopeful message. I don't want to see it because it's like some argument between Batman and Superman. You know, it's like I kind of want to see Superman save a fucking cat out of a tree. I want to see Wonder Woman fighting for women's rights. I want to see Green Lantern have some balls to the wall space adventures.
What?
I want to see some of that shit. I think DC should embrace that corniness of it. Because in the end, isn't that why we watch these heroes?
No.
For their corny message?
I mean,
I watched the animated Batman series. They had messages, but it never felt like I was like, oh man, I mean a bowl of cringe.
you're probably talking about the cartoon or anime shows that they have.
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, I just prefer that. And I kind of don't prefer the dark path DC's taking. Like, it's just I'm not saying they should listen to me, but you know, it's just...
Yeah, I love.
It's just preference, I guess.
Do you know that they said that the Aquaman 2 movie was going to be more serious and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, I like the parts where Black Manta came out.
Oh, yeah.
Good. And I mean, the serious parts were like with at the end where the fight, that was serious. I mean, I think you had to go that route with Aquaman though. Like, you weren't gonna escape the fact that he talks to fish.
Yeah.
Or that he communicates with them. That's why I'm assuming that's why you liked it, because it was just out of the norm of DC. But I mean, that's his realm. I think
it's the realm of every DC hero to kind of be out there. I mean, Marvel has Captain America, a super soldier, and a billionaire who makes a mech suit, while DC has just their alternatives of these characters are more crazy.
No, but well, I mean, obviously, I know you're saying that, but I think you could take a look at how Captain America did the opposite of that. Like, sure, they had Captain America, the first Avenger,
Yeah,
but they changed that to be more serious, and it's one of your favorite movies, right?
it is.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Right? And it has nothing to do with
Colors and-
obviously, the characters are characters. They're not like like super crazy, but there are characters though. Like, who obviously walks with a mech arm and stuff like that.
But again, you know, you're comparing a hero who's like a super soldier and a superhero
Disabled man.
who's from and another is an alien from fucking outer space who's basically an immortal god. So I mean, yeah, you can have similarities, but at the end they're totally different animals.
They're still wacky though. You're saying like in the same thing, they have some wholesome message, and they're still wacky. Literally, you have Zemos, a robot that talks from a screen. That and they had that in this.
I just don't like how every movie tries to be the Dark Knight. Every superhero movie now tries to be dark, gritty, and realistic, like the Dark Knight. And
so
it's like,
it's a good movie, and they're like, let's follow that.
Well, it's not about the style itself, but it's about execution, and I don't think most movies that try that execute it well.
Like which ones, right? What you say?
Batman v Superman, Justice League. I thought they failed at that gritty style.
Well, Zack Snyder, that's all he does.
I mean, I like the Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they should have not done it, but I mean, I just think in the execution, it was a failure.
Justice League, yes.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, it wasn't really much of a failure. I think for the Batman vs Superman, because I'm not saying, oh yeah, they got another movie, but I understood what they were getting there. I mean, it kind of was goofy because they had like at one point they had the obviously Doomsday fight, but I mean, besides that, I mean, they send the message. It wasn't the great movie that I was supposed to be, but I thought it was like, okay, this one was good. I liked some of the message it was saying, and that was that. And basically, the message was like Batman's beef with Superman. And obviously they had to squash it for some way, and then obviously Batman found out he was human. He's like humans. He has feelings and stuff like that. And he learned a little bit of humanity at the end. Batman, he's like,
he gained humanity back.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I think I've been doing this all wrong. I think I've been
I'll
wrong.
stop breaking necks now.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, Batman was justified in the first 5 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
With that whole Metropolis scene. That scene, I was like, I get it. I'm on Batman's side.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the other side of the coin, they botched the execution of why Superman wants to fight this guy.
Well, I mean, at the end,
it was just a hostage situation. It's like, really? Lex Luthor, one of the smartest intellects in this universe, the guy who can go toe-to-toe with Amazo and Superman, he resorts to a fucking hostage situation?
Wasn't it already that he established that it was too dangerous already, Batman? Didn't they have that interviews, like, basically was marking people down and stuff like that? That's an extended cut. That's what they showed.
Yeah, and at the end, that doesn't lead to... He's not fighting him for that. He's basically fighting him because at the end, he had his mom as a hostage. At the end, he didn't go to Batman and go, hey, I don't believe in what you're doing to criminals. Let's fight. At the end, he said, hey, I got my mom hostage. I need to stop you and fight you because of this. Like, yeah, they showed it, but it didn't add up to anything.
So you weren't a big fan of that. We get it.
Yeah.
So you're saying no DC Dark anymore. You want it lighthearted and...
Superman getting a cat out of a tree.
Yes, okay. So that's Carl's reasoning, and that's why you hate Shazam.
Oh, I love Shazam. I thought it was a great movie.
Black Adam, that's why. So, can we go to Black Adam? Anybody?
I didn't like what they did either.
Yeah.
But, at least they gave us something. They're not...
I think one concept art maybe just probably like hyped up a little bit to the fact of the characters that they showed. I think basically Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Also Hawkman. And then just who else did they introduce?
I think they introduced the villain.
Okay.
I forgot his name. He looks like the Green Goblin, but in skeleton form.
Okay, so basically they were kind of just The Rock was just hyping.
I think this movie's gonna be in 2 timelines.
Yeah.
Where in the beginning, where The Rock is the hero, but then he goes crazy with power, and that's when they chain him up and toss him away, and then he breaks free, and that's when he fights the Justice Society, and that's where I think that's where they're going to introduce him as Shazam as the villain.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Cross? What did you think of Black Adam?
Black Adam, I think they should have at least had Dwayne The Rock Johnson wear the suit at least.
Right, you could have done that, right?
Instead of showing concept arts.
Watching a cartoon.
Yeah.
Watching a Mortal Kombat scene.
A single photo of him in the suit would have done enough.
Yeah,
I don't think it would have been enough because they just did concept. They should have just walked out with the.
It would have been better than what they gave out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sure. But I think that would have just been another thing of a drawing, like a simple drawing. It'd be like, what the hell? They already did that. So, what else, Cruz? What do we got that kind of stuck out in DC?
I didn't stick out, but I like the comedy sketches they were giving out in between, where
you saw it though.
the Batman Beyond and meeting the '60s Batman.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it was nice hearing the voices.
Freddie or Fredo.
Someone like that.
Basically,
Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis.
And Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne again.
The more every time I see Cameron Conroy, the more he looks older and older. Man.
He gets skinnier and skinnier.
He gets super pale, dude. He's gonna be he's gonna audition for the Slender Man in a couple more years. Cruz, what else? Also,
Flash.
Not only the Flash, but Static Shock, right?
Static Shock is getting a movie.
A movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
He's getting his own. I guess all the Batman Beyond talk and all the future kids and all that.
Yeah.
They're going with Static Shock because it was a popular cartoon back in the 90s.
Yeah, which is funny. Like they just kind of it just sucks that just kind of forgot about it after. I like watching Static Shock.
Yeah, I like that they're bringing more colored characters out.
Yeah,
it's gonna be lighthearted.
It's gonna be colorful. It's gonna be colorful.
It's gonna be lighthearted.
Well, I thought he was using the word color in a different way. Never mind. That's racist of you, Cruz.
Static Shock is getting the show.
That's good though. Like having more black African heroes. Or I'm just saying people characters that were created originally
in their color.
Yeah, without them being just you're gonna be
you're gonna be a black Captain America.
You're gonna be a black Captain America.
Let's make Terry McGinnis black now.
No, I think Terry McGinnis doesn't he doesn't get the attention as most people. He's half. I think he's half Asian or Korean or something.
I thought he was Asian in the show.
Yeah,
his mom was half Asian. His dad's white.
Because I always got the
feel
Bruce
Wayne is white.
In Gotham, they had a lot of Asian ethnicity because their city lights were all.
They got their inspiration from modern Tokyo.
Yeah, even his girlfriend,
Dana, she was Asian.
She was Asian too. His dad had I think I remember an episode.
His stepfather.
Her stepfather?
His stepfather.
His?
It's because Bruce Wayne's.
I said Dana.
Oh, you're talking about Dana.
Yeah, we're talking about when at the episode when she gets captured by the rat guy.
Oh yeah.
And I guess her house is her dad's all super looking like a samurai or some shit.
So,
they even had samurais and assassins in the show.
Yeah. Kurai or whatever the hell name is. But anyways,
it was the hand.
The hand.
That's Marvel.
Anyway, so Static Shock and then having just more. I guess. I'd rather rather
more
have
diverse.
Diverse, but in the right way. Like, you created this character, okay, boom.
Like, if they do the Green Lantern movie and they want to start with Jon Stewart, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
I grew up with Jon Stewart.
Yeah, same. I thought it was like, oh, that's...
Like, I didn't know about Hal Jordan.
When I saw a white a Green Lantern, I was like, wait, that's not right.
Yeah, I was like, why are they turning the...
When I met Hal Jordan, he was Parallax. He was the bad guy. I was like... Oh no! You know what I mean when I was reading the books.
Good handshake.
Good handshake, very firm. When I started reading the Green Lantern comic books, he was the bad guy. Oh, you want to go save a cat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this can at you.
Leave him alone. He's okay. Anyways, okay, that's happening. What else? Flash. You said Flash. I think Flash is.
Jim Lee has came out and announced that it's all connected.
You know, I'm gonna stick with Carlos on this one. And I go, they're gonna lie to you. This is the only time I'm gonna say, yeah, Carlos is right. They talk about all this, and it's not gonna happen.
You know, one of these days we need to just have an episode where you tell the story of you and Jim Lee.
Me? No, well, Jim Lee, that's not my problem. I have no beef with Jim Lee.
He has no beef. I'm the one that has the beef for Jim Lee.
Okay, so the Jim Lee story was Cruz basically was.
This is our first time to WonderCon.
Was when we're going to WonderCon, me and Carlos were going to WonderCon, and Cruz we tell Cruz we're going to WonderCon, and he's like, he looks at us like, thanks for the invite, face, and then we're like, well, he's like, well, I heard that Jim Lee's gonna be there in one of the panels or in one of those things. He's like, it would be cool if you get me his signature. And I was like, all right, cool. I think he gave us a book, right? Or something like that. He gave me a book. Which one was it? I think it was Hush or something. Which one was
it? The Justice League.
The Justice League book. And I go, okay, I'll take it. So we go, me and Carlos, and we look for Jim Lee, and he's technically supposed to be there. There is a, I think this is where Jim Lee hasn't blown up yet. Like
he was scheduled to be there, yeah.
But he wasn't one of those comic book writers. I don't think where right now I'm pretty sure it's going to be harder to even get a Jim Lee.
Now, back to the 90s, you know, when he did X-Men and a few things of Batman, he wasn't as big.
Yeah.
But now to the way he is now, where he's the head creative director of DC, it's gonna be tougher to get him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, back then, I think it was like 2011, 12, 10? 11. We go and he's in one of those art
panels.
Not panels. What are those tables?
Yeah, he didn't even get a panel. He had a table.
He had a table because obviously we were talking about. I think he wasn't that crazy famous now. And we go and we were around the timeline and he didn't show up. He didn't show up at all. And then so the year after.
No, but the thing was that year, every day that we were there, every time we would see something, you would swing us back to his table to see if he was back. Like we must have gone to his table like 15 times.
And that's how a good friend I am.
Yeah, I know you were like, I'm getting Cruz this signature.
Yeah.
And he never showed up, and you left the auditorium like, fuck you, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, because then Jim Lee came out after, right, in a comic panel. So he showed up in a comic panel. Everybody's like, oh, Jim Lee. I was like, holy hell, that son of a bitch. So then
you were ready to storm the stage.
Yeah. So then the year after, Cruz actually goes with us, and then he goes, I'm gonna get a signature from Jim Lee. Same thing happens. No Jim Lee.
And where is he at?
Yeah, he's at
another fucking panel.
Another panel. So every single time he had a timeline of the time. It tells you on the schedule that these are the times you're gonna catch him. None.
Nowhere to be found.
So ever
it's
since
like
then,
Disneyland saying, "Oh, Mickey's gonna be here at 12 o'clock. You go to the picture off to get a picture of Mickey, and Mickey's not there."
2011, since 2011 till now, we've been trying to get you.
Not now.
Oh, not no more.
Yeah,
but there was a good 5 years.
Yeah, there was a good 5 years.
Well, because then after that it was what's his face? How can I teach these kids?
No, that was 1 year, and that was ASAP's fault. Yeah. Oh, don't remind me about that.
Okay, anyways, I think we talked about it last time. So back to the Flash.
Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton are back to reprise their roles as Batman.
Yeah.
No word yet if Negan's gonna come and suit up.
I think he should. I think he
should. If they're gonna go that route,
I think they should definitely. I think obviously Keaton just probably is the problem right there because they just brought him back, and I'm just like, I want to see Keaton, but I want to see Dean Morgan. Is it Dean Morgan?
Yeah, Dean Morgan.
I want to see Negan pull out the bat suit. Like I feel like he'll feel it. Oh, I think he'll put it well.
He'll look well in it. But I think why they brought Clayton back is because they want to push Beyond out there.
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's.
Well, they were talking about Beyond. There is a panel, right?
Yeah, I think
Beyond.
Bruce Timm is finally letting his child grow up, and he's like, okay, well,
let me not let you guys ruin this.
Yeah, so I think that's one way of bringing Batman Beyond out to live action. Bring Michael Keaton back as another Bruce Wayne, and it's already been said that Ben Affleck is going to be the Iron Man to Flash as Spider-Man.
Wasn't that you heard, Krusty, or just rumors? Like I said, rumors. But this is what I like about it. Like we want to. It's a rumor suck, but speculations are always nice to kind of like, what if maybe?
Yeah.
Like we're talking about like supposedly you heard that this might not be.
That this is gonna be like Batman's last appearance in the DC universe. So they're gonna have like more appearance of Batflick in like in other movies. I think.
I would say give them the HBO series, a short one, and then let
HBO wants to.
That's like their way of retiring all the other Batman.
Well, they said that in the Flash movie, like Michael Keaton's gonna replace like Batflick in this movie, like he's gonna be the main Batman, and then there's other rumors saying that like, oh well, this isn't gonna be like Batflick's last appearance as Batman.
I think what happens is maybe if it does good, like some movies have done that, where a character outshines or shines out, they're like, oh no, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Like I'm pretty sure Suicide Squad, when Harley Quinn came out, they already saw money right there when she.
Big money.
She's literally gonna come out in probably more movies than most of these recent like DC characters. You know, she's already in.
She was in Birds of Prey, Suicide Squad,
and then she's gonna be another Suicide Squad, and then they're thinking of doing another one with Catwoman and
Gotham Sirens.
So I mean, they already saw that money. The Flash, they show concept art. I think they should have just not shown nothing. That concept art was trash. It was literally.
It's like a photo, like a
drawing.
A drawing, and
but it was dark. You couldn't see anything.
Batman's still wearing the same Batman suit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the only thing Flash has is just lightning going through his suit.
No, I think, well, I forgive the movie because I already knew itself was going through a lot of bullshit. Like, they lost the director.
Many times,
and so that happened.
But they picked up the It director, so hopefully he sticks around. And
are you excited for the new season 7 of Flash show, though?
I haven't even been following it.
Talking about the Flash.
It's still going?
Yeah. They said that the season 6 ending is going to be the premiere. It was the premiere for the season 7.
Oh, yeah, because they couldn't finish it. Yeah, like
because of the...
Oh, okay.
All right, then. What else do we got? We got Shazam. I didn't see Shazam.
I didn't see... Yeah, what happened there?
They just basically talked about it, and they announced the title of the movie was like
the Fate of the Gods or something like that?
I think Fury. I don't even know.
Fury of the Gods?
Fury of the Gods.
Furries.
Baby of the Gods, maybe. That makes more sense. Like... Yeah. Something F with the gods.
Furries? I thought we were done talking about Fast and the Furious.
No, but they're just talking. They're really, just goofing around. Same thing, like that's what I mentioned when you guys are saying, like, oh, they're playing games. I mentioned Shazam.
Did they show anything? Like
no, they just, like I said, they just announced the title.
So they were just talking.
It was like a little thing.
Yeah. I think, do you think they could have probably showed more stuff if it was at a Comic-Con?
Nah.
You think so? They're just...
I think they were more emboldened the fact that it was online. Because nobody...
I think you'd have been worried about getting booed if they do show that.
Yeah, like here it's just like...
They got away with it.
It's just online. You just got to put it on. And
there's no curfews. There's no timeline. There's no... we got to hurry up and get out of here.
Rush everything out.
Yeah. Remember when... I remember this one. Remember as last year at WonderCon, Shazam, the actor, came out, and they were all like, are they going to show the... Because the movie was going to come out in like couple of days before that. And I was like... And this panel was long, and I was like, they're gonna show the movie.
What did we end up getting? Batman and Ninja Turtles?
No, but they showed a bullshit ass they showed like a minute thing.
A minute trailer, yeah.
What was it? Remember when they were like, oh, you guys ready to see like the It 2 brother? They were like, oh, you're gonna see the trailer, and they showed Annabelle. I was like, what the hell?
Well, yeah, because Shazam came up with all them because it was all connected and all that.
I was like, why?
Yeah.
They did us all dirty there. Okay.
Gabby, if I may say something, this is how long it has been in development. Scroll down. We're looking at Google right now, and the Google image for Black Adam is concept art of The Rock.
Yes, basically that's how long they've been doing it.
Yeah.
Also the Robin Pattinson too. They just had like the Ben Affleck suit sort of. And
Batman, Black Adam, and it's Rock footage.
Who the hell is Google? Who's in charge of who in Google's in charge of these pictures?
Why are they using old pictures?
No, some of them are just weird. Like this one looks like concept art to like a sex Pornhub.
You know what? It looks like Batman. It looks like that concept art they made of the Twilight guy in Batfleck's suit.
Yeah. That's just I don't know. Anyways, okay, and I guess we could talk about the last thing, right? The Batman?
No, we gotta talk about the Suicide Squad movie.
Oh yeah, totally forgot.
Come on, how do you forget about that?
Suicide Squad, because the Batman came. Because Batman came.
Can we skip Suicide Squad?
No, because Batman trailer came out. Everybody forgot about the Suicide Squad.
You gotta talk about the Snyder Cut too.
You see John Cena in tights?
Yeah,
Did
the
you see
Snyder's
the-
trailer,
did you
that
see-
was dope.
Oh yeah, and the Snyder.
Let's talk
trailer.
about that
I feel
first.
like because we've talked about it before, that I'm just like they finally show a trailer.
The viewers, they need to know our opinion.
Okay.
Hopefully, by the time the movie comes out, they fix the CGI.
Okay, so the Snyder trailer finally dropped, even though it dropped earlier because it leaked.
Yeah, yeah.
It leaked.
Yeah.
I even told Krusty like, "Hey, the thing leaked already."
Yeah, we don't need to watch it.
Yeah, we stepped out of the panel, but it was still nice watching the. It was still nice watching the panel though because you got to see some of the fans that were really appreciative
Yeah.
of Zach's work, and it was nice. It was
He gave his reasons and why
Yeah.
he left, and
but it was nice to know that the fans. He was really like touched by the fans that were just like, "Hey, we really wanted this. We really wanted this to come out." So I'm glad it came out. Did you guys see anything? You were like, "Oh, okay, this is different."
the Justice League
The Hall of Justice.
Tower. Yeah, the Hall of Justice.
I think
Destroyed in shambles.
I was excited for Flash, seeing more Flash footage.
Yeah.
I like
Cyborg footage.
Yeah, I like Flash and the Cyborg. I mean, Cyborg's a little too dense. He's like, oh yeah, emotions.
One thing I liked was like that they made them kind of friends in the movie, and I was like, that's a good pair up that I didn't think of.
Oh yeah, even during the Justice League when they were unburying Superman, they were like talking.
Yeah.
And like Cyborg's like the older brother, like shut up. So
I like used to seeing that with Beast Boy, but then you put the Flash in. I'm like, okay, I see
yeah,
it.
which I like
Yeah,
it. I
it
like
was a
it.
good dynamic that I didn't think would work.
I like that there's gonna be more scenes of those two.
Yeah.
But because even Zack Snyder said like Cyborg is like the heart of the movie, so I'm assuming there's gonna be more scenes with.
Well, it has to mother boxes. What is
Yeah.
Cyborg made out of? A mother box.
Metal.
Yeah.
Metal.
That too.
Yeah.
Metal.
Okay. Suicide.
Suicide
Everything
Squad.
good? Yeah. Anybody wants to talk more? Anybody?
About what?
Suicide. I mean, no, Zack Snyder's.
The Dark Side?
Yeah, I got
think
lots to
about
talk about it.
I think they should fix
him.
him.
They should fix Dark Side.
Wow. We love you.
Yeah. Big facts.
Darkseid showed up too, man.
Yeah, but I think they need to fix him a bit.
Yeah.
He's
More
very
armor.
naked.
Doomsday, they need to fix Doomsday a little
Doomsday or
bit.
Darkseid?
Oh my God, Darkseid.
Darkseid. Yeah, he's
Darkseid.
very naked.
Yeah.
But Krusty, you said that you heard that he's barely like a child, almost like young guy.
I
Or,
don't even know.
Baby
what-
Yoda?
I was just reading like different things. They were, like,
oh, what are the
it's
things
just-
you heard?
Like, this is just like his first form or whatever the hell. Like,
What is he,
baby.
Frieza?
He has what to say.
Yeah, like exactly like
He's
that.
every
That's
Dragon
what-
Ball Z villain.
Like that's not like.
Well,
that's
he
just
could be
like
young
if
in
you're-
that
Yeah,
timeline.
he's gonna be young, and then maybe in the movie.
By the time Superman comes, he's already the
he's gonna be
Darkseid we know.
I know him well.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, let's
his
go to
ass
the
kicked.
Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad trailer.
This is the Guardians of the Galaxy of DC.
Don't say
Which
that.
Suicide Squad.
Oh well, because James
'Cause
Gunn
James
directed
Gunn.
it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the cast. There's a lot of cast members.
They're finally giving us the Harley Quinn.
Which one?
Which version?
The actual comic book version where she's wearing the black and red suit with the army helmet.
He doesn't like Harley Quinn because she's not in that costume.
You don't like the first?
I love Harley
She was in
Quinn.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
She was in. They showed her like that in Suicide Squad.
No, but I'm talking about the new suit, not the cartoon, not the animated
Oh, the
series.
comic book version.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I am XFL.
No, he's
Oh,
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Told you it had
You
something
guys
to
were
sport.
so close. I knew it already, but I didn't want to.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, Cruz isn't gonna like it because John Cena's in it.
No, John Cena's coming out
He
Fast
better,
and Furious.
he better do some attitude adjustments.
Yeah, John Cena's coming out. Bunch of cast.
Fillion.
Nathan Fillion finally. Another way for James Gunn to sneak him in.
What the hell?
Right?
He's one of them.
He's one of them.
I think he's voicing King Shark.
Yeah, well, the key. Why? Well, I don't know why he didn't come out then. Like, why didn't he come out as like with the cast? That's why I'm confused. I think he's a villain.
You
Is he
think-
gonna be
they're
villain?
saying that it's gonna be Starro.
Oh yeah, that's what I read too. That he's
Starro's gonna be the main
He's
villain.
gonna be part of Starro. He's there, confirmed. The
Yeah, boom.
one.
He's Starro.
Ca-
Okay.
case
Confirmed
closed.
in The slice.
The slice confirmed. Takao.
Taki or
Takia.
Wakiki.
We're gonna get flags saying you're revealing spoilers.
I'm
we don't know their spoilers.
DC wants to know your location.
DC's gonna send a message like, "Hey, you spoiled this. We need you to edit it out."
And I'm excited that James Gunn seems like he was telling us.
He was having fun.
He was saying like this is the most expensive movie he's ever made.
Who?
Or most
James Gunn?
biggest movie. Well, I'm assuming expensive.
More explosions.
Well, that's what you're saying. There's a Aquaman trailer.
Who are you?
I didn't see it.
Of course you didn't see, you piece of shit.
How'd you send it to me? Because I couldn't find it when you texted me. I was like, send me the link.
I was like, YouTube.
That was everywhere.
It was literally the DC Warner Bros. Like,
Because I kept getting a bunch of fake ones. I was like, fuck you.
That's why you said the one that says DC Comics underneath?
Or just say, recent.
Recent. That's our.
All right, let's talk to Carlos, since the man who didn't talk throughout the whole fandom slight topics today. What did you think, Carlos?
Topping?
Especially since earlier you were just literally talking about you don't want this in your life. So now that you
No, I said I don't want it with my other heroes. I don't mind it with Batman because that's his style.
See, Carlos is a big Superman fan, and that's what he meant, because he loves Superman, and he's a hero that he respects and stuff, and that's why he mentioned it, and that's the reason why Carlos didn't want to see all this stuff, because he respects Superman's beliefs, his hope, his friendliness, his kindness, and
I think the reason why he didn't really see anything about DC Fandome because there's nothing about Superman.
Oh, or
Well, Suicide Squad game did.
Yeah.
No, you want to know the real reason? It's too ghetto.
It's too ghetto.
It's too ghetto.
I believe you.
Oh, hey, look, it's Superman.
Yeah.
It's too
Hi,
ghetto.
Superman. Oh.
Now, if you throw the Homelander in there, I'll be all in it.
Man.
No, we can't talk about the boys.
Anyways,
You gotta talk about the boys.
No, we
man.
can't.
Man,
It's got dread in it.
You fake.
He doesn't even know.
Yeah, it's too serious.
He didn't live it.
I loved it.
It's dark.
It's dark though.
There's
It's
no
gritty.
There's no
Dark
cat
and
savings, just cat killings.
And I love it.
All right, continue. So with the Batman, what did you think, Carlos?
It's peak.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Anyways,
He gave a cruise answer.
Yeah.
anyways,
The acting was good. The cinematography was excellent and exquisite.
Now he's doing his Nicolas Cage voice.
now he's doing his. I gave you an answer. Leave me the fuck alone.
I loved it. Thought it was great. Looked.
What did you love about it since you thought it was great?
What, the trailer? Just the trailer itself. I
Yeah,
thought
what
it
the
was
shit?
well-
You didn't like watch the movie.
Actually, I did.
Oh, okay.
You didn't follow the link underneath it in the description?
No, I don't watch.
Even though the
propaganda.
movie's like only 25%
Yeah, you
filmed.
watched 25% of it.
I like the look of it. Like, it looks like what CW shows try to be, but fail at it. And
What do you mean, bigger budget?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like kind of what they aim at.
So it's not a CW show.
Cruz disagrees with you.
No, I'm trying to see reasoning. Like, okay, what?
He's talking about Arrow, I think.
Arrow?
He's talking about Arrow.
What about Gotham though? I
No.
think Gotham.
Gotham did a nice job for what they were.
Yeah.
For like the first 3 seasons.
I still think they.
Leave
Well,
those seasons alone.
those seasons were good. I love
Now we're gonna get a repeat with first year.
Which I'm interested in. It's in HBO
You
Max.
better have Batman in it.
They better have Batman because it's his first year.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Explain to Carlos for first what it is. So.
Gotham, HBO. Matt Reeves is. I think they're creating a prequel.
It's a prequel.
A prequel to the Batman, but it's during the first year of the Batman's appearance.
So it's Batman Year 1.
Yeah.
Without Batman, it's Gotham PD.
This is basically Gotham.
So it's before Batman then.
No.
Before
Batman's
the
in
Batman
it.
movie.
No, he's not in. We don't know if he's in the show.
Oh, okay, I get you. Like, it's a prequel to the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay,
it's
okay.
and this is technically the movie is his second year as Batman. So during the first year, I think they're gonna show. They explained it. They were talking about how the detectives and the corrupt police, everybody in the police station, how they handle or dealing with that whole
Batman.
the new
myth.
Batman, yeah, and the myth and how even the bad guys who were dealing with the mob were like, oh hey, this and this. So it's gonna
The
be
most interesting parts of Batman Begins.
the Gotham PD
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, which
It should come out.
Because in the trailer they already showed that they're letting him join the investigation.
Yeah, like he just kind of walks onto the crime scene
and he's like, "What's going on, Jim?" "Oh, Batman."
Even the cops in the back aren't like, "What the fuck?" They're just like, "Oh yeah, that's Batman."
Yeah, no, but I mean, well, still, I'm pretty sure they still have like their questions about like some vigilante just walking in.
Yeah.
Like, this guy didn't do any of the police academy, and they're just letting him in.
It's an ongoing investigation. Police policy is to arrest the Batman known on sight.
Yeah, so they're doing...
That's
like
going to be the first year.
They're doing a prequel, and I don't know if it's going to come out after or before.
I think it should come out before, because if they're talking about, like, police corruption, like, in the show, then it will lead up to, like... the movie, like this movie, because it's all about.
And it's only one season.
Is it gonna be one season?
Yeah.
Oh, which they're gonna probably give it a go.
Yeah.
So you end up might seeing the Batman.
The Batman.
You probably see him here and there, and he's not gonna be the main focus, but.
Yeah, no, and I like the police department and stuff like that. They were good. I think in the Dark Knight they really added more to the Gotham PD. Because I know you mentioned Batman Begins, but I think in Gotham PD they really Dark Knight, they really brought up like
the team
and stuff like that, and how you can't trust it.
What it takes to lock up a criminal. Like, it's not enough for Batman to catch him. Like, you got to get him off the street.
I mean, I think they're gonna do a good job. If anything, if Matt Reeves is in it, I think most of the Matt Reeves movies have been good. You know, I think Planet of the Apes, he did a wonderful job with the trilogy. You know, as a whole, I think he did a fantastic job with that series. But now that that's coming out, the Gotham PD, now you guys know. Also, I guess Cruise, what'd you think of it?
That Batmobile. Oh my god, that Batmobile was awesome.
It's simple, but it's nice.
It's simple, but just the way it roars, it comes to life.
No CGI.
No CGI.
They actually used fire.
They broke those walls.
He was just like having a hard on for the Batmobile.
I was.
Why is this table like leaning?
Yeah, so
he's laying on it.
It's stiffies.
Colin Farrell does not look like himself in this movie.
I was surprised that was him.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, he's fat.
Farrell Collins.
Fat Collins.
Fat Collins.
Phil Collins.
Crusher was like, is that Phil Collins?
No, I twisted the names. I twisted it. I didn't say Phil. I said Colin. No, I said Farrell Collins.
Oh. I was like, Phil Collins?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I can see it calling in it. A song that not even Phil Collins knows what it's about.
Yeah. He doesn't
right?
know.
Riddler. What's up with
Riddler? Asked him and he's like, I don't know what it's about. I just made it because it sounds good. So continue, Cruz.
Riddler, what's going on with that mask?
I think it's just tape. I think it's his kind of like his signature. How like he's taping everybody up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he has something.
Some people on the internet were like, "Oh, they're gonna follow the Hush story." I'm like, you do know Riddler's not Hush. The animated movie messed that up.
Well, that's how you get sometimes when people like. You see it done in a wrong or different way. You're like, oh no.
Yeah,
this was better.
Like, I don't mind if they do Hush. I don't mind if Hush actually becomes one of the main villains. But it's like, no, Riddler's not Hush.
Yeah. Riddler's Riddler.
Riddler's Riddler.
Can Riddler be Riddler?
Yeah.
Well, because they're doing it's like an origin story. It's like an origin setup. Like basically everybody's getting their own like little origin story where. Obviously, Oswald Cobblepot is not the Penguin at that time.
He's gonna be the Penguin.
Yeah, and then obviously Catwoman's not Catwoman.
By the end of this movie,
Harvey Dent wasn't Two-Face at the beginning of The Dark Knight.
At the end of this movie, they should already be themselves in part 2.
Yeah, and I think the cool thing about it is just like when it comes to outfits, I'm excited to see how they're gonna look like. I mean, Catwoman suit. I mean, a lot of people done concept, but sometimes
it's probably gonna be like 2 Riddler suits. It's gonna be like that one that you see, and then at the end,
final one.
At the end, when you get like conversation with Robert Pattinson and
then Krusty, he's super excited about the Riddler getting his ass beat.
Yeah, because the actor, like in every movie that he's been, he's gotten his ass kicked by
like There Will Be Blood.
Yeah. Was that one movie in with Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman, it's like Prisoners or something like that?
Yeah.
Prisoner. Yeah. He gets his ass whooped in that one.
Just beats the shit out of him.
He's like, where are they? So
tell me where she is.
Krusty kept telling me like, I can't wait for him to get
this. I think Pattinson's Batman's gonna be there with Ben Affleck's Batman with the violence.
Hell yeah.
I mean, this is probably more. Yeah, I mean, I just sounded more violent. than
Just
the one,
hearing the
than
bones
beating,
breaking.
than the beating that he gave during the Batman vs Superman. I felt like they were just like
the warehouse.
The warehouse was beautiful, but I think that was kind of like he broke his arm like 10 different ways.
And then you just started pummeling his face. I'm like,
yeah.
vengeance. I like that he's not doing the Batman voice, the Christian Bale voice, or the Ben Affleck voice.
He's
it's
very
just
similar.
yeah, but he's not like.
I think he's just doing Michael Keaton voice.
I mean,
Yeah.
remember what he said like during his interviews that he like the voice was inspired by like William Dafoe's
The voice in the lighthouse.
in the Lighthouse.
Yeah, but it's not like that. Rachel.
Yeah, it's not like the whole like.
I was a fan of Batman Begins. His voice, like I never.
It wasn't too
I
crazy like in
never
part
understood
2.
why he got rid of that whole like. I mean, I'm assuming he fucked up his throat.
He kept on messing up his voice. Like
Yeah, so I'm assuming
It's
that's
not who I
why.
am underneath the mask, but what I do that defines me.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
that
Yeah, like that.
I think
Oh,
that's
there.
the.
You're
I
the
think
voice.
There you go.
That's what
there you. I'm the next Kevin Conroy.
that's the same line we were trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
What the hell, Cruz?
I was just letting you guys have your time.
Where are you
I'm letting
at?
you guys have your moment.
God damn it!
How about you, Krusty? The Bat. I know we were like little girls, kind of like just.
Oh yeah.
You guys were like when
I was
Sally met what was that one with Tom Hanks?
Harry Man Sally?
Huh?
No, what?
Orgasming.
Yeah, that scene one in the table. Oh yes.
Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, Harry met Sally.
I was geeking out. Like,
Yeah, we were.
I'll have it. She's having.
Yeah, no, it was. So what did
It
you
was very
like?
exciting. Well, the first appearance, I was like, when he's entering into like the first crime scene, I was like, oh, that's Batman.
Having a clue.
Yeah.
Just
I'm very excited to
see.
see Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Like more in the movie.
Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah,
Jeffrey
I like
Wright,
him.
yeah.
He's a good actor.
Yeah,
I want to see what leads to that fight scene in the cell.
All those cops in there.
No,
yeah.
probably the cops are like, like what you're saying, like, oh, why this guy didn't go to police
Yeah,
academy? They're
or
probably
like-
confronting him, like,
For some bullshit.
who
like,
are you?
You're just a freak with a
And
mask.
he's like, Batman's like, oh,
Yeah.
come here.
No, yeah, okay.
They're saying that the Quarter Owls might be a part of this too, because the mask,
More quarter miles.
the mask is in the back when he walks into the room.
Of what room?
The first crime scene.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of Easter eggs to other villains
Yeah.
in this movie.
Well, this
but-
movie's gonna have a lot, like Arkham Asylum's
Yeah.
gonna carry.
Well, they
Long
said they were gonna,
Halloween.
they said they were gonna bring up. Yeah, I hope they do like a long Halloween.
Yeah.
They were just shut up, Taz.
Talking about Long Halloween, it's getting its own animated release.
Anime series, yes, that's exciting.
I know it's one of your favorite stories.
Oh, it's one of my favorite stories. It's one of my, I think, my first stories I read of Batman complete.
I remember.
Does it made you a fan of him?
No, I was already a fan, but
It just locked him in.
I think comics wise, it's just like oh,
That's when he
Reading
really.
comics.
That's when he
Reading comics,
get. Yeah.
yeah. So before that, I was just like oh, cartoons, oh,
Yeah.
movies, and then I'm like read the long I was like oh my
Titties.
god, this is
You
fun.
read scripture.
I was like, whoa, this is what I've been missing. There's
Yeah.
more stories here. Yeah, the Batman I think was I like the tone of it. It's more it feels darker than the Batman Begins and the very noir. And
Yes.
that's how he wanted it.
That's what he wants.
And I like it. I like noir. And it's just like it's kind of detective like and then just I like the actor for the Riddler, brilliant. It's literally he was meant to be the
He's
Riddler.
the Riddler.
Yeah, not the Jim Carrey Riddler. just
I
like
know what
a
Batman is.
schemy little bastard, little prick,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see more of the. I think just the city itself. I like that they're not even filming in any of these.
No, they're
places.
off country in Ireland or
All these places, yeah,
New
like
Zealand.
over there, like Stone, basically.
Yeah,
you get to
they-
see
Gothic.
That's the reason why.
very. I love when Gotham looks very different from
Yeah.
anything. Like
You don't see
obviously
the US
none of
bank.
The US bank. It's LA.
Wait a minute.
I remember for like a long time, Carlos kept saying, "Hey, look, it's LA." Every time we watched The Dark Knight Rises, I'm like, I get
To
it.
get it.
Like, all right, but yeah, I'm excited to see the city itself because I think that's one of the things where like the
You need
city,
to see Batman grapple.
the city
Oh,
just also is a character itself.
Gotham is its
Gotham.
character.
Yeah, Gotham is.
Gotham is the home to these villains,
Yeah.
and that's what creates the madness in the city.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
You think we're gonna get Batman and Robin a bike scene?
I think we're. I'm surprised that they. No, I don't think they're gonna give us a Robin. If they give us a Robin, they're
It's
gonna
gonna be
give
at
him
the
as a
end.
kid, at a kid near the end of the series. But he's probably gonna be a kid. But besides that, yeah.
No. I mean like the bike scene, with all the color lights and neon and the racing.
What the Mr. Freeze?
Have that weird music.
you talking about Mr. Freeze?
No,
Yeah,
remember when
he
Batman, Robin, and Barbara have that race in Gotham City?
Oh, that's the Batman. Like Mr. Freeze. I was talking about the movie, Mr.
Oh, Mr. Freeze, yeah.
Mr. Freeze, the movie. No, yeah, Batman and Robin, like, kill Spawn.
Yeah.
That movie was so, like, out of our league.
It was
like,
ahead of its time, dude.
Literally, I watched it. I was like, what am I watching?
It's leagues ahead.
I just see Batman. I was like, yeah, Batman. And then everything else.
As a kid, you're like, Batman. And now you're like,
When are they gonna bring back George Clooney's Batman?
When,
He dead.
He died. He was trying to save a bus full of cats from a tree. Anyways, that was from a tree. That was the topics today. That was Fandom DC. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day wherever you're at from overseas.
Merry
I heard the
Christmas, Happy
Canadians love us
Hanukkah.
over there.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day. Oh yeah, I have to upload this in Labor Day. Last time I think I uploaded a video that was like in like August something, and then it's like, oh wait a minute, this is not the day. And I was like, oh my god. I think 4th of July. 4th of July.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not 4th of July. Have a good one.